Yep. So those of you who like a good steak, who feels as though they can make a good steak? Really? Okay. Huh? Not on the grill. On the stove? You do on the grill? What's your preferred cook? Medium rare? Medium rare? That's good. That's good. Who likes it well done? Go ahead, go stand over there. So, no, I'm joking. Don't listen to me. No, but actually, well done can be done very nice, very well if you know what you're doing. And a lot of people, I always tell people, hey, if you order well done, don't say it out loud. Just sit to the side and say well done. All right. So today I'm going to. My preferred cook is a medium. I think it's to me the most perfect cut, the most perfect temp for a steak. It doesn't give you too much rareness, and it's not overly done where you might be doing any extra chewing. All right. So today I have chuck. I have chuck steaks, and I have a chuck roast that we're gonna cook like a steak. All right. So sometimes some roasts are too thin to be called roast to me. I believe this is more of a steak cut. Actually, to be honest with you, it's like a cowboy steak or a tomahawk thickness in this cut. So to me, I always say it's a budget-friendly version of a cowboy steak. The marbling is real good. I always just say if you can't get a ribeye, which is my favorite cut, this chuck would be a great way to go. What's your favorite cut? Ribeye?
New York strip.
New York strip. Okay. New York. Hey, listen, you get a New York strip right, then you can write your own ticket.
Well,
strip,
I can do that.
Yeah.
I buy the whole.
You buy the whole thing covered. Yeah, absolutely.
$200-something.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It's worth
well
it.
Worth it.
I can cut them thick.
Yep. It pays for itself after a while. Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a favorite cut? Porterhouse. Okay, that's the ultimate cut. See, anybody else? Well, they call ribeye the king of steaks. So I got the closest thing I could to it, which is that won't break the bank. And this is it's an amazing cut, and they cut them just thick enough where we can have a little fun with them. I don't traditionally trim the fat off my steaks because
fat is flavor.
Fat is flavor. What do you think that is?
Woo-hoo! Bacon grease.
Beef tallow, beef fat.
Beef. Okay.
Not to mention smoked beef tallow. So when I do my briskets, all the trimmings for my briskets before I put them on goes into a pan underneath the brisket. It renders all the fat down into this. So it has
that's liquid gold. You better watch that.
It's liquid gold. That's right. It has a smoky flavor to it, and it can go pretty much in. Anyway, I'm gonna have you guys smell it. Right? No.
During the winter.
I store just like this.
Do you have to refrigerate it though?
I do. But most of the time. I do. Okay.
Don't stop.
Hold on. Welcome. You got attention now. You're late for class.
Right along.
Yeah. So this is like my best friend right here. Whenever I'm sauteing vegetables and things like that, no offense to the vegans around, I saute in this. It's just me.
That's the reason why McDonald's fries don't taste good anymore.
Yes, absolutely. I use it as a cooking oil all the time. Yep. Beef fat. Yes.
So you don't put it in the freezer?
I do every now and then. Sometimes I don't have to. Sometimes I lock it up, tighten up in a mason jar, and it'll be fine. I end up using it up anyway. But I also use it as a binder as well. Does everybody know what a binder is?
Something that you put to hold the spices on.
Sure. Yep, that's it. Now let me be very clear. A binder is not needed for your meat. It's extra adhesive, if you will. You know what I mean? It's not needed because the meat by itself, once you kind of take a paper towel,
dry it.
Yeah. Take a paper towel, pat it dry a little bit before you season it. Try not to season it while it's super wet. And it has enough stickiness to hold the season. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do what's called a reverse sear. Now, those of you know what a sear is, right? What do we do for a sear?
I kind of get them lines on the hot covering, coating, closing of the meat. I don't know how to do it.
Right. So
I know I'm doing.
Yeah, you're on the right track. A sear is essentially what we do to a steak on the stove, right? We get our cast iron, put the steak in the cast iron, get the color on it, then we finish it off in the oven, right? Old school. So this is a reverse of that. We're gonna start it off smoking on the grill, and then just grate in the middle. Once we get it to a certain temperature, we're gonna pop it on top of that fire and then sear it. This is essentially the other way around.
Okay.
That's why they call it a reverse sear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to utilize butter. And this here is a compound butter, garlic, parmesan, and basil. You can do this at home. I take salting your butter up to the way it is right here, put it in a bowl, put a few sticks in the bowl, get some dry basil or fresh basil, whatever you want, salt, a little more salt, some garlic, put it all in the bowl, mix it all together, wrap it up in a like a piece of plastic wrap, roll it up, and put it in the refrigerator. And save it for later. Some people freeze it, so when they get to it, they just cut it, drop it in the skillet, and put a steak in.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save this for my butter. Now my butter is already seasoned, but you can't go wrong with a little bit more, right? So you'll put that right there, let that sit there for a moment. And while I'm working and while I'm showing you guys this, I want you guys to raise your hand, ask any questions about anything. It doesn't even have to be about this dish. It can be about anything you might have been wondering about barbecue all of these years that we've been doing it, right? Anything, you feel free. Tell me a story about something that you made.
We have the location.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to season our steak. What are some usual seasonings you guys use on your steak? Anybody?
Conrico Creole seasoning. I haven't used this for it.
A little bit of everything?
Garlic, of course. Powder.
Can't go wrong with garlic. Garlic is our friend. Yeah.
Black pepper.
Black pepper, okay. The three major ones: salt, pepper, garlic. SPG. It's called it's traditional. It's it. If you don't need anything else, salt, pepper, garlic will do the trick. So what I have right here is the blend of those things. I don't even think I have much garlic in here. I'm more salt and pepper in here, which still is going to do the trick. Seasoned salt is fine, and a lot of people. Which powder?
The seasoning will like garlic. I'll do garlic
powder
and onion powder.
Sure. Yeah. It do the same thing. Same concept. And hi, how you doing? Good to see you, man.
Watch it,
Thanks
mama.
for
Your
showing up.
phone. Your phone.
Hold on.
All right. So what I normally do, like I do the powder, or I do granulated garlic. Either one is fine. Granulated garlic tends to be a little thicker. So yeah, we like fresh garlic too. Chop it up, mince it, put it in. I always say if you're gonna do fresh garlic, roast it first. Roast the garlic first, then mush it up and chop it up, and then put it in the seasoning. It works, but for the sake of it being a dried seasoning, we go with the granulated or we go with the powder, and we'll be fine. So my favorite thing when it comes to beef is most of the time it's not sweet. So when we do barbecue, we don't think of sweetness when it comes to beef. We think of sweetness when it comes to pork, because pork tends to automatically have enough salt content to hold, so we add, some brown sugar or something like that, and it works fine with pork. But for beef, we go hard on salt, pepper, garlic. Beef is best when it's savory, not when it's sweet. Pork is the opposite.
Okay.
All right? Chickens go either way. That's why chicken is very versatile.
Now that's what you got mixed in there: salt, pepper, and garlic.
Salt, pepper, garlic. Yep. So salt, pepper, garlic here. Let me see. Let me do this here. I don't have any more vegetarians. No? Okay.
No, ain't no but meeting. I'm making sure I'm not, I don't knock anybody, but I'm gonna give some of this corn a little smoked beef tallow.
What's that in now?
Smoked beef tallow, beef fat, corn. Yeah, corn. Yes,
Quarter.
yeah. So, just for the heck of it, it's like we lotioning up our legs, right? We can get down there. All right? Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta love it like you love yourself. That's how the food come out good, right? All right. Put that over. This already starts to give me a little smoky flavor in my beef already.
Now, if we didn't have a smoker and a brisket and brisket fat, how else would you suggest rendering beef?
Depends on what are you cooking. So if you can find beef fat in stores as well. They have there's a company called South Chicago Packing, and at Jewel or your local grocery store, they have a Wagyu beef tallow that you can buy. Yep. And it's really good. That's what I use when I'm not using my own.
Okay.
Other than that, if you're trimming any type of beef, don't throw away the trimmings.
Right.
Cook them. Use them. Like if you're doing steaks and you're doing it on the stove on the cast iron, start it off instead of putting butter or oil. Start it off by cutting that beef fat, taking a fork or something and rubbing that beef fat in, let it cook into the skillet, and you just made beef tallow. And you just
mix it with butter.
And you want to, you could definitely mix it with butter. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what we're about to do right now. Okay. All right. So first, since we got that done, I'm going to all right. We're gonna get that salt and pepper in. I try not to rub. I like to pat. Just presses down the seasonings into the meat instead of rubbing it all around, and you're not getting the coverage that you want. So make sure you get the coverage that you want first.
So, what about marinate the meat?
Sure. What about it?
So you could put the seasoning on there, put it in whatever marinade you put in.
Yeah.
Let it set overnight.
Let it do its thing.
So,
you can do it for as little. I've done it for as little as 3 hours.
I have done it overnight.
Yeah, and it comes out great.
All the way to the bone.
Yeah. Absolutely.
question, you keep saying salt. Are you talking regular iodine salt, kosher salt, sea salt?
I would stay away from iodine salt as much as possible. I think iodine salt is more or less something over the years that we've used to seeing, or what we call table salt, what we used to seeing. But when it comes to really getting the true flavor and cooking and understanding that, kosher salt, sea salt, those are your friends. Specifically kosher salt it'd be your best friend, especially when it comes to things like this, which are heavy salt, pepper based.
Dollar Tree got good kosher salt.
Yes, they do. They sure do. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Dollar Tree.
Yep.
$1.25.
You're not wrong either.
For kosher salt, yeah.
But you can get the Mortons. You get the Mortons for about $2.50. Yeah.
Dollar Tree at $1.25. You know.
It might be $1.50 now.
Right.
I was in Dollar Tree. A lot of stuff is $1.50. They got to change that name.
Right. It's not even $1.
Dollar plus
$3
Tree.
in there. $3 and $5.
That's called inflation. The dollar store is dead. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, that's over with. Can't afford it no more.
Plus, add the plus.
Dollar plus.
Ain't even $1. What's in there for $1?
$1 something.
Even the candy is $1.25.
They got a new one up north. That thing was big as Aldi's.
So what I do here is that I'm missing one key thing, the sides, right? So the side of the other steak,
roll it in it.
and set it up like that. You know, roll, because we want to get that crust on the side too, right? Right. So we want to make sure we get both sides here. fun with this one here.
Yeah. My pot roast.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna start putting this one on because this is gonna take longer to cook, right? All right. So I'm gonna get this one on now. Get some on the side. All of these are chuck. Those are chuck eyes. This is a chuck roast. The chuck roast is we're gonna cook this like a tomahawk. So maybe to a medium rare medium will be the sweet spot right here. So I'm gonna place this right here.
Why do some people beat their steaks? Say that makes
To tenderize it.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now. It depends on what dish you're making. People have misunderstood the tenderizing the meat. They've misunderstood why people do that. It's just to tenderize it. No, it's to tenderize it to a point that you're making a particular dish that requires that. Some people just do it because that makes it tender. No, that doesn't make it tender. It just you're just smashing it at that point in time. But it depends on what you're making. Like if you're making a dish that requires it to be a little bit thinner. Same thing with let's say you're doing like a chicken parmesan. We smash that chicken down. You know what I mean? Before we fry it, before we get the the sauce on it and stuff like that. So it's the same concept.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I forgot one thing. Hold on. I forgot one thing. This is my key right here. You ready? You take a glob of this butter right here. You see how soft it is? So place it on the top of it because that butter is going to do some flavoring for me. All right. And before I put these on, they're all going to get. Now sometimes I actually have enough where I'm spreading it on top like cake icing, and it covers the entire top. But since we don't have enough of that butter here, just gonna put a little. Make sure it's melted enough where you'll be able to spread it. Butter, bacon, and garlic. Those are our best friends. I'm telling you right now.
And you do mean butter and not margarine, right?
Please do butter. We like margarine too. Margarine has its purpose. But we prefer butter, right?
Yeah. Take some off that corn.
Yep. Right? Alright, so we're going to get these on. And I want you to notice, if you guys can see, can you guys see?
Yes.
I want you to notice that in the middle, I have my fire. On the outside, I'm doing indirect cook. So anybody know the difference?
We're going to get heat and
Yes.
smoke.
Yes.
Without
Heat and
flame.
smoke are going to do the indirect cooking for me. So that's what I always tell you guys, tell people the difference between barbecue and grilling. Barbecue, although grilling might be under the same umbrella as barbecue, barbecue truly is indirect. Grilling is direct. So we're going to do a little bit of both on these sticks. Stoves on.
So you put all the coals in the middle.
In the middle, yep. Individually, when they get to a certain temperature, they're all going to end up hitting that center grate for the searing.
Okay, I got my bag. I'm getting them, y'all.
That's that right there. Depends on the temp you want. So if you want, it all depends. So it depends on how hot your grill is, and it depends on how far you want that steak cooked. For these, that thicker piece, that's gonna take a little longer. But for these, I'm gonna give them at a really hot. Don't worry about it. I'm used to burning myself. Yeah, I'm kind of used to it. I'm gonna give them at this temperature at maybe about 20 minutes, if that. See how fast that happens. In the meantime, between time, let's get our corn together. You guys got any questions for me? You know what? I recall seeing that coming up. Like, we'll put the steak on the plate, and put a butter on top of it, and let it melt on there. It just adds. I mean, I think that a lot of times, it just adds. Like, I would prefer the butter go on while it's cooking, than go on after it's cooking. Because then you can really get that butter flavor on the inside of that meat, instead of it already being cooked and already being settled. Yeah, once you sear it, you're locking in. So at that point, you really just get you're just getting a piece of steak with butter on the outside. Okay. You know what I mean? But if you do this way, you're getting steak with a buttery flavor on the inside. Plus, it's already seasoned. So I remember seeing that when I was younger, and as I got older, yeah, see, and that's what we normally see. Some restaurants will put a little piece of butter right on top of the steak on your, steak and eggs or something like that. You know what I mean? It's traditional, but not necessarily needed. Yes, ma'am. But there's a simmer on top. But it's okay. So when you're using the frying pan, yes. So what I always recommend, you've probably seen this on TV. Keep a spoon, like a larger spoon close. When you have a sear, lift that particular towel. Don't grab the. More than likely, I use cast iron. I don't know about anybody else. Yeah. Grab a towel and grab the handle. Lift that pot up, and as the butter and juices come down, we're gonna just baste it, and you should get like, depending on the size of the steak, maybe 2 minutes per side, and then pull it. So I got my butter here, my corn and my butter here. Now I seasoned this, well, I didn't season it, I got it from the store, but this is what I normally do. Garlic, pepper, salt, same ingredients you go for the corn as well. That's just me. Now, because it's already a sweet corn, you already get that sweetness that you want in barbecue. Some folks add honey, you know what I mean? At the end, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think that corn should be more of a savory flavor, and the natural sweetness of the corn should pop out. So I'm salted butter. Yep. So I'm gonna smash this up a bit. I'm gonna take it because I already poured beef tallow over it, right? So we're gonna take it and we're gonna rub this in as much as possible.
Is that fresh corn?
No, it's frozen. But same thing will work with fresh corn. Same concept. And when I do this, I'm literally feeling for every piece of corn that I'm grabbing. to make sure I touch every piece. That's why gloves are essential even at home. So I always recommend if you guys pull out at home, grab a box of gloves. Gloves are your friends. Gloves are essential. That, yeah. And not only that, if you're cooking for your family, we don't want nobody to get sick. We don't want to get sick. So I always push safety even at home. Not just in the restaurants, not just even at home. Be safe. Use gloves. It'll change a lot, and less hand cleaning, right? But I still wash your hands, but you know what I mean. You'll have it go, huh?
Can you buy corn cut like that? Or
Yes,
you cut them
I bought it like this. Yep, I bought it like this from Jewel. I needed something quick to grab before I got here. So,
But you can cut.
but you can cut like that, yeah. Yeah, just cutting quarters like that. Yeah.
I haven't either.
So I'm gonna do. A seasoning blend. This is Weber's Smoky Sweet seasoning blend. I'm gonna add this to it. Now I know I just said that you don't put honey on it, but nothing wrong with a little slight sweetness to kind of help it out. And this is just gonna add some color as well. Not too much. Overpower with that just enough. Now I'm gonna take it over to the grill. And you can see the steaks are already starting to give color. The butter is melting and it's disappearing into the meat. Yeah. That's the point. That butter disappearing into the meat. Yeah. I'm going up here. I'm gonna place my corn here. These pieces of steak are gonna get a treat right here because they gotta get all the butter and that corn down on them too. Right? That's a treat.
I'm like, boy, you think you slick. You taking pictures while you watching, looking at me with them glasses.
No.
No, my son,
He is.
do
He's
that.
doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, it irritates you.
He thought I was gonna catch on with him with those glasses like that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Look for the light right here.
Well, see, that's why he's gonna buy the cover that go over the light so you won't see it. See, he think he gonna be slicker. You know, you can get a cover to go over that light.
All right. So while we're waiting, what kind of questions do we have for him? Let's talk about it. Come on. Huh? Who? Do I cook for the house?
Yeah.
A little bit too much. A little bit too much. To be honest with you. I do it for a living. I'm tired.
So at home, you want to really be
I'm tired. And a lot of stuff that like when my wife cooks, a lot of stuff. Call me superstitious, but I'd rather cook like steaks. You know what I'm saying? Like she's good. She's a good cook. Just let me do that. Let me do that. Sometimes I let her cook it, and it comes out good. Sometimes. You know, sometimes
I heard that sometimes.
I'm like, baby, you overcook the steak. She's like, well, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. It's my fault. I should have did it.
You see that?
Drive me crazy. What else we got? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get her first. I got you. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Boiling ribs. Yeah, I know. I've seen my people do that too. Listen, it was all well and good when I was younger. When I was younger, I just knew that whatever they were doing, it was the right way to do it. Until I realized.
That's how we was raised. All boiling food. That's it.
Pull the membrane off. You can do that. Yeah, I do that. Some people just score it. They slice through it, and it will render the same way. I know people that don't touch it, and it comes to the one way. And that to me, that way it's freaking out.
You put a lot of butter on that corn. It looks good.
Butter here. Put butter on that.
All right, this is one of the questions that people ask, and this is one of the users of the barbecue community. All right, fine. So let me. I prefer ribs be cooked off the fire, indirectly, because that's the way they're supposed to be done. Now, you have a lot of old school folk from the South, Chicago folk too, whose families are from the South. Traditional barbecue in Chicago is hot barbecue. You cook them in an aquarium smoker, which is not really a smoker, it's more of a grill than it is a smoker, and they're cooking hot. That's not to say I've used an aquarium smoker and they came out really good. So, but I also understood. I taught myself how to do indirectly on those as well. I would say that ribs deserve to be cooked indirectly and slowly, a little slower than other cuts, for the sake of the fat, the collagen, the connections of the meat. If you want the best product, you're gonna go indirect. Now, if you want to go indirect and reverse sear and do a little crisp to it, right? Then when they're just about done, toss it over the fire for a little hot fire for a little bit to get a little crisp on it. Then pull it. Some people will sit it on top of this, sit it right in the middle of this whole grill and let the fire cook it, and they don't realize you're killing it right now, and it's already dead. So it does not kill it any further than what the pig would be killed, right? So all right. So I say go offset your meat. Most meats like that, like chicken, is the only way you can get away with doing either one. Either way, you get the chicken go either way. Grilled chicken is fine. Smoked chicken. I do a little bit of both. So when I do jerk chicken, I smoke it and then let it hit the fire, or let it kiss the fire a little bit. So chicken can be either one. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but the key with breast, and I was going to get to this, the key with breast, as well as turkey, as well, chicken breast and turkey breast tend to cook fast, and they tend to dry out fast. A lot of people say, I don't like turkey, and I ask them why. What's the normal reason why people don't like turkey? They think it's dry. They think it's a confusion. Turkey is not naturally dry. People are overcooking turkey. Simple. It's a simple fix. All right, you want a moist turkey? Don't overcook it. All right, that's it. And so, with chicken breast, same thing. You can grill it. I say give it a little smoke first. Grill it. Have one of these available. Your best friend. Also something to have in the kitchen. Have a thermometer. Have a meat thermometer handy. Especially when it comes to cooking steaks. You know what I mean? Somebody said they wanted medium. Oh, you want medium? Oh, let me make sure. You know what I mean? That this was on here a certain amount of time. I'm about to do it in a few minutes. Let's say with turkey, chicken, you want to make sure you cook that. So that breast go to 165. That's it. Don't go further. So when you got a turkey and you have the breasts, the legs, the thighs, all together, the whole turkey. I always say, do not cook your turkey, especially on Thanksgiving, low and slow.
Give me a call.
Go hot and fast. Start hot. You're going to start at like 450, 400. You want to get the color. What's going to happen is that breast is going to do its thing first. The rest of the turkey takes longer. This is why when we saw it being done when we were younger, it was 6-hour cooks. For a 15-pound turkey or a 20-pounder, it don't take that. So then when they cut into it, now some folks got away with it. Some folks had a moist turkey still. You know, if it's done right, some folks still had a moist turkey. Until it was right. Or they cover it with gravy, which is why gravy is a thing now. Right? Gravy wasn't for no reason. Gravy is to cover up something, just like barbecue sauce. But don't tell me, what do I know, right? So what I normally do is I will take my turkey. I start high. I get my color up. I wait till that breast hits 165. And then I take a piece of foil. I fold it into a triangle. Fit it around the breast. I put olive oil on it. Put it on top of the breast. Lower the temp down to around 300 degrees. And then let it cook the rest of the way. And at that point, for a 15-pound turkey, you'll be done in about 3 hours.
Stuffed or unstuffed?
Ah, that's a good question. Stuffed or unstuffed? I would prefer that you stuff after the breast is covered, because the dressing doesn't take long. The stuffing doesn't take long to cook. The turkey does. You know what I'm saying? So we want it to be evened out. Some people put the stuffing in at the same time. They put
everything at one time.
So, huh?
Everything in
everything at one time.
Guilty.
But then guess what? You're drying out your bread too from your stuffing. That's made of bread. You're gonna dry that out. So you want a juicy turkey, and you want moist stuffing, and you want to melt together almost. And so I say, whenever you go high and you get your color and you get ready to cover it up, that's when you go low to 300. Put your stuffing in, and then let the rest of the turkey cook the rest of the way. And you can literally, you'll literally watch it unfold in front of your eyes. By the time the rest of that turkey hits 165, boom. And if the stuffing isn't done yet, which I doubt that'll be the case, I would venture to say, I would say go lower in temp, so you don't dry out the turkey. Go to like 250 and let 250 roast your turkey so the dressing can be all the way done. That's it. What? For this, if I don't have this? That's hard to say. So if you don't have this, then you pretty much just kind of get where your temperature is mentally, right? This is why they have these, right?
So if I know I don't want it super duper hot, close that down a little bit, right? If I know I don't want it, and then you have to find your sweet spot. And then you open it back up. Sometimes I'll take one of these, and they'll tell me where I am. It's still going up, it'll take a little long, but it'll tell me where I am. Right now I'm at 400 degrees. All right. So let's check our temps. For the big boy, we're at 126. This is a sweet one. That's gonna be a sweet one right there. Watch this. Look, that's at 126. These are ready to see. Yeah, that's right. Huh? Just the medium part. The medium part. So these are ready to see. These are chuck steaks. These are chuck eyes, and this is a chuck roast. But I'm looking at it like a steak.
Okay.
So, we're ready for our searing. Your best friend is going to be the fire. Look at that. You see it? You see that color right there? Right. So watch this. The butter's on this side. So if I want to sear real good, I need that butter, right? Let it hit that fire. It doesn't need long. Maybe roughly, depending on how hot that fire is, you need about a minute and a half. Maybe a minute each side. A minute to 2 minutes each side. Now, I don't have my thermometer. Let's say I don't have it. Right? How do you think I'm going to figure out?
Pressing it.
Come on, blue shirt. What is it? Yeah, you just yeah. Look at this. Yeah. So this softness in this part of your thumb right here, right about here. Yep. I press right here, and around that area is what I want my steak to look like. All right. So normally. That's good right there. I'm gonna give it a little bit more fire. Okay. Right? You got a little fat on the side. So what I want, I can make that fire jump up right now. Put that fat right on the fire. Right? And right now you're giving a really good searing now. Remember this little grate right here is the searing grate. That's a searing grate in the middle that I put there. So I'm just giving it a slight press on the searing grate. Now, I'm not a huge person I gotta have grill marks or nothing like that. Grill marks are cute. They're good for aesthetics. You know, as long as the steak tastes good, I really don't care about grill marks. It's good, it's cooked right. That's all that matters. But grill marks do make it look pretty. All right. What do you think I'm gonna do with this now? By the way, I know you just noticed it was raw meat here, right?
Yeah.
Steak is one of the few meats you can do this with. Okay? You can do this with beef.
Okay.
Don't do it with chicken, okay?
Or pork.
All right, or pork. Pork cooks at the same temp, so it might be different, but steak you can do it with.
Okay.
So it's okay.
So you let your steak rest?
Yeah, we let it rest. That's the next step, yep. Don't go cutting into it right away. I know you want some. All right?
We all do.
Patience.
chuck round eye, the chuck eye round. You know what? Just be them just to be cool. Hold on. I'm just calling. I don't want to alarm nobody. I'm used to it, but other people might not be. So, all right, you're gonna let that steak rest. All right. You got another one here? Drop it on the fire. Oh, we lost the corn.
Come on now, you can't do nothing food. We're hungry.
Down here, a lot of these steaks are already getting some searing, right? Yeah. So let's get them from under there. I'll cut them up. It's all right. It's all right. That meat ain't hitting the ground though.
Better not.
Let's talk about it. Them birds gonna love that. Squirrels and birds, yeah, they gonna love that. Yeah, oh, good. Good job, Pitmaster. Good job. Now we just been doing our searing right now. Don't worry about the fire. Fire's gonna be the fire. Notice I'm waiting for this one, right?
Yeah, so are we.
That's the chuck roast. But we're cooking it like a tomahawk. Like a cowboy thing.
I call it the Fred Flintstone.
That's right. That's right. Looks like my searing area is not in the middle anymore. It's clearly on the side. So we're gonna follow where the fire is. Don't worry about that thing. It's a controlled fire. Notice that steak got a little bounce to it. That's what you want. So those of you who are not new to grilling, if I want this fire to go down, what should I do?
Cover it and close it.
That's it. It wasn't going nowhere.
Get after the bird.
You know how they say you pick it up, wash it off, and bless the God.
It hit my hand. That fire came up to my hand. So I pulled back.
Yeah.
This is normal. All right. I just see the hairs on my hands and stuff. It's normal.
What's going on in this hour?
It's normal.
Hey, we eat that.
That's right. 2-second rule.
That's right. Fire kill all them turkeys real quick. Put it right back on the field.
Get out of here, bird.
So right now, we're gonna shut that fire up a little bit. I'm talking too much.
Now, what kind of grill is that?
This is a Weber 26-inch kettle. So your traditional Weber you see in your backyard are 22 inches. This is like a step above that.
Okay.
So a little bit larger, yeah.
And it comes with that center sear?
The new one does. The Master Touch does come with that. It comes with the insert part to that. It looks like this.
Okay.
All right. You got to buy the sear separate.
Okay.
But it'll come with this.
Okay.
And actually, it's an even bigger part to pull out with a larger sear grate. I actually have that one too.
Okay.
With the square sear grate. I feel like I overcooked this.
That's okay. Get that well done.
All right. That's the well done one.
Hold on.
That's just for you. Well done.
That's good. That's good. I pressed it.
What about the other side? If it ain't done,
Yeah.
in the oven. Yeah. Look about 10 minutes. Yeah. Smells so good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's ready.
Oh yeah. So place this on top of here. Let that rest. All right.
Now, what's the purpose of resting?
The purpose of resting is to reconstitute all the juices and flavor that is probably pushing out because of heat. It wants to push out and boil out. Once you rest it, it's going to start recirculating itself. This is why a lot of people should. This is why you shouldn't start cutting immediately once you pull it off. Let it rest, especially beef. Let beef rest. When I do my briskets, the briskets are cooked for about 12 hours, 9 to 12 hours, easily. And I wrap them up in plastic wrap. I wrap them up in butcher paper and plastic wrap, and I just set them in a cooler and let it rest there. Might have been. So, yes, ma'am, several times. Yeah, several times. Yep. Come on, B, you going somewhere? You gonna get cooked too. Come on, come over here now, B. Come on, fly over here. Smoked honey. All right, so, yeah, so we want to let those juices rest. Let them do their thing. Right now, it's dripping. So. Yeah, that's what I want.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta let you ride. Gonna run the other way.
All right, so this is mostly the color that you want. Like a lot of people do like the corners to be crisped up and all that jazz. It doesn't matter. Is it good? You know, like at the end of the day, some have a little crisp to them, some of them don't. As long as they get that fire, as long as you get it hot, as long as you get it right, it doesn't matter. As long as you get that taste, it does not matter if it has grill marks, if it has crispiness at the end. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If you prefer that, then risk overcooking it and keep it on the fire. It's up to you. You know what I mean? It takes skill to get it that way. All right. So, what do you guys think?
It looks good, but we want to taste it.
Yeah. Now.
Take a picture of that.
Come on.
Thank you.
This corn can come off. Corn don't take long to do that, right? Corn has to be into it. It's good.
The whole thing.
What? Yeah. Like this, yeah. Yeah, the importers. Yeah. Some of them are a little bit charged, but hey.
Now that's in the frozen food section at June?
Yep.
Wow.
Already seasoned.
Oh, wow.
I can add a little more.
Okay.
Already cut.
Kind of like baby carrots. They found a piece of the corn. That's what they can do with it.
more of this beef tallow. I gotta taste one to make sure. I gotta do quality control.
Okay, all right, you go ahead on.
I gotta do quality control. Before I feed y'all, I gotta make sure.
Okay.
I gotta make sure it's not poison or nothing, right?
If you fall over,
I'll be going the other way.
That could be.
That was hard beef a little bit.
Good?
Sounds good. Just teasing y'all. All right. Nothing's left for a little bit. Any more questions?
Let me ask you a question.
Gotcha.
So when I get a well done steak,
Mm-hmm.
I like the ends charred, but the middle is always dry.
Why?
I ain't cooking. I'm going to the restaurant.
What? Wait, you get a restaurant steak well done?
Yeah.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah.
They do it
Because I go to Longhorn, I get a
That's why you went to Longhorn. Yeah.
be nice.
Don't go to Longhorn.
They did it on purpose. They don't like cooking well done steak. Here's my language.
So what should you ask for? Medium well?
Ask for medium well.
Medium well.
And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get a semi well done steak that's tender enough.
I like my ends.
Tell them to char the ends.
Charred.
Yeah, you have to request.
Medium well, charred.
Yep, you have to request it. Tell them you want the ends charred. That's it. Because they're gonna if you say they're gonna say medium, you're gonna say well done, right? And they're gonna do that all the way through with no intention of tenderness, but to understand that they think that just when people ask for well done, they think you want leather.
Okay, no, I want leather.
Oh, you want leather to eat today? Oh, got it. And that's what they're thinking. Got it? They're not thinking like me. I'm like, okay, this person wants a well done steak. Let me make a well done steak that's edible enough to that bites like a medium, which I've probably done on a couple of these already. So just let me see. As a matter of fact, hold on. So medium well, when you're at Longhorn, that's because it's Longhorn. That's why. So if you go to a steakhouse pay more attention to that stuff. Longhorn ain't paying attention to that.
Oh, send it back though.
Yeah, they'll send it right back. Let them know. Yep.
So when it comes to grilling salmon, you don't want it to be
Salmon?
Yeah, you don't want it to be like
Treat salmon like beef. I tell you all the time, treat salmon like beef. You got a bee on your head, man. I gotta get you, man. Oh, it's gone now. It's gone. Treat salmon like beef. Salmon is cooked medium. Well, yeah, lamb, but especially lamb. Especially lamb. I would venture to say because lamb is tricky.
They don't like move.
It is. They're part of the presentation at that point. Every time I come here. Every time. Lamb is tricky because people got to understand the difference between the lamb that they sell you at when you get the little lamb chops. At what restaurant? What restaurant sells the lamb chops? Anybody know? Give me one.
Take restaurant.
It looks about this big.
Restaurant, take a leg.
Only on the west side. Only on the west side. We got a restaurant called Steak and Leg. That's
What a
crazy.
potato.
Leg.
Is it good?
Lamb is a quiet taste to me.
I'm just about to explain why lamb is an acquired taste for you. Lamb is an acquired taste for some people. Who feels the same way? Okay, you know why? Those little small pieces of lamb, they're giving you foreign lamb, either Australian or New Zealand lamb. It tends to be smaller and it's grass-fed. So when you get that grass-fed lamb, you're tasting the grass. That flavor you're tasting is their diet. All right? What I recommend, if you bake lamb or find a place to go, find a place that sells domestic lamb. They tend to be larger cuts. So that little lamb chop you get at what's it called, chicken lamb? That little lamb chop you get, it's a stanky lamb. I said
Shake a leg.
what I said.
I represent them.
I said
Say it again.
don't do me like that. I don't want nobody from the west side looking for me. We good people. I know. I'm just messing. I'm messing. So I just live on the west side.
That ain't getting you out of this.
Yeah, ain't getting me out of this one. All right. So you're getting at the restaurants, New Zealand or Australian lamb, which is most of the time plant-based, grass-fed lamb. Grass-fed meat in general has less fat, less marbleization, and you're getting lean meat, and you're tasting their diet. That's why you're getting that flavor, that gamey flavor in lamb. Earthy, very earthy flavor. It's very quiet taste.
Yeah.
I do Colorado lamb, which is a domestic lamb. The chops tend to be, I'll show you. The chops tend to be around these sizes. Chops tend to be around this big of meat, right? Just of that much meat, with the bone. So imagine this with a bone sticking out of the end. That's how big that lamb is. It's larger. It's larger because they are grain feeders. They eat a lot more grain, so they have a lot more fat and marbleization, and you're not getting the gamey grass-fed flavor. That's the difference. So domestic lamb is the way to go. You're not going to find it in many restaurants. Because what they're doing is they're charging you for the importation of the grass-fed lamb. I'm going to charge you that same amount for the Colorado lamb because it's really freaking good, right? And it's lamb. Lamb is still more expensive. Okay. So, yes, ma'am.
Brazilian lamb, what kind of lamb? Now, I like the way they cook it, and I don't taste that game.
Because it's probably grain fed. It's grain fed. Oh, like gyro? Oh. So, I don't know. Yeah. And I bet it's delicious. It really is. But you know what helps that be delicious? So all the stuff around it. Yeah. Because by itself, with just salt and pepper, you're still gonna get that gamey flavor. Now, I don't mind the gamey flavor, but once I started getting into Colorado lamb, you never turn back. It tastes like steak. Yeah, domestic lamb. It tastes like beef. You gotta go to a meat market for the most domestic lambs. So you'll have to source it. You have to find it. There are places. I don't know if Peoria Packing.
Moving to the west side.
Yeah, I'm over here. Yeah. Peoria Packing might have domestic lamb. But the places I know, like Whittingham, that's out in like Alsop. You know what I mean? And so they're spread about. You have to look it up and find it. You know, I have a source that's located here in the city in Chicago. As a matter of fact, they're in the South. But they do domestic lamb pretty well. So. All right. So I think we've rested this just enough.
Yes, we all agree.
I think I've talked about here talking. Yeah. It's not me, it's the food. They come here for me.
Yes, we did.
Sure. Of course, right.
Didn't tell him that.
Right. Let me go over here. I'm gonna get some more gloves for my brother chef over here real quick.